Hi everyone, this is Jill and welcome back to my channel Relax, Release and Reiki. So in this Reiki session we're going to explore negative attachments. This feels like a meaty one. So looking at things like codependency, where either we or someone else is dependent on the other person. For happiness, for validation, for reassurance. A lot of our relationships are a little bit like that. And so there's this invitation to look inside of ourselves actually for validation, to feel good enough without the need for any external person or thing to do that for us. So when I was meditating about this, it's not just about forming attachments to people, but it's also maybe about forming attachments to things like work, overworking, over-delivering. That's like perfectionist tendency that is actually really quite common, all in a bid to feel or to demonstrate to ourselves that we are good enough. Because a lot of the time there is a deep-seated misbelief, I'm going to say, and I think it is a misbelief, that we are not good enough on some level or on multiple levels. So this is really an invitation to let that go. And this is one which, it's a bit uncomfortable to have to actually admit to yourself that you're doing this. It is often so under the wire, something that's buried very deep. It's not a conscious decision. And please don't see it as a weakness. I always say leave judgment behind. Things are just what they are. And we're just responding to the world based on our experiences, a lot of which are formed during our formative years when we're just little people and we've got no frame of reference. So this is definitely not a case of, to get my words out, this is definitely not to be seen as an opportunity to beat yourself up. It should be something joyous where we're letting go of any attachments that aren't serving us, and we're welcoming in more self-assurance, more self-love, more self-validation. Very much like internal, feeling good about ourselves without anyone or anything having to tell us. Which is, this seems to be a theme that just keeps coming up and up in the last couple of weeks. So obviously it's important. Something else popped into my head and has popped out again. Never mind. I'm sure as soon as I start channeling Reiki, I know that the correct words will come. Let's dive into this. So even if you're feeling that this isn't really necessarily resonating with you, I encourage you to go with the Reiki and just see where it leads. We're going to be opening up our chakras, so that's always a very lovely thing to do energetically anyway. It brings you back into flow, helps you to release any energy that isn't serving you. And I have a feeling that you're going to be surprised at what comes up. When we're in that open, receiving state, that's when our inner being can really bubble up, and some of our much more suppressed emotions, thoughts and feelings can bubble up gently to the surface, all with love and compassion, and then we can release the bits that we don't need anymore. It's only going to be a good thing, I promise. And just lastly, so just to reinforce that point, Reiki is many, many things, and you'll hear people call it all sorts of different things, which is beautiful. But for me, 100% Reiki is a return to love. And that means that every time we open up and receive Reiki, the intention, no matter what I might be saying or what you may be thinking, is to bring you back to love, self-love, unconditional self-love, so that we can feel our absolute best, self-assured, confident, trusting ourselves, resilient, all of that good stuff. That is at the heart of every single Reiki. So you're never going to be shown anything that is upsetting, or that takes you, out of flow, is always going to be taking you somewhere good, somewhere loving. Okay, I think that's enough of me. Let me start channeling, and let's just see where Reiki takes us. So if you're not already, get comfortable, sit or lie down. As well as all of that verbal that I've just given you, this really is an opportunity to deeply relax, come back into flow, and feel much more grounded, feel lighter, feel good. Okay. So that said, I always recommend if you've had caffeine, alcohol, or recreational drugs in the last couple of hours, maybe come back to this later. Alright, let's get started. I'm just going to move closer to my mic. So gently close your eyes. Let's take a few deep breaths here. So breathe in really deeply into your diaphragm. And release the breath. Ooh, really take a deep breath in and really extend the release of the out breath. And feel as though, you're letting go, releasing already what doesn't serve you. You can let it go. So breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and release the breath. Okay, so already starting to notice the difference between when we first paused and closed our eyes and how we already feel. Just that things have slowed down just a little tiny bit. Thoughts don't seem quite as busy. And as we go through the Reiki, those feelings of deep relaxation, of quiet, and of contentment will continue to just grow and grow, letting go of the busyness of your thoughts, the busyness of your energy that we just tend to accumulate during the course of our busy lives. So give your energy permission to relax, rebalance, and definitely come back into flow. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So there will be certain points throughout this session where I'll invite you to take a deep breath, maybe breathe into a particular chakra. But I really invite you to trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust what your energy is telling you. And if at any point you want to take a deep breath, or 2 or 10 or however many, do so. And similarly, if you feel that you want to breathe into a particular part of your body, I don't know, let's say your elbow just felt like it needed some love and light, breathe into your elbow. Just like I say, whatever kind of flashes to mind, trust that message and just go with it. Nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay. I'm literally just here for guidance, but just trust yourself. That feels important today. So we're going to go through a body scan, opening and balancing our chakras as we go, relaxing deeper and deeper with every single breath that we take, and with every out breath that we release. Releasing any and everything that isn't serving us. It's safe to let any of that go now. let's bring our attention to our root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. So if you just imagine yourself sitting down, or maybe you are already, and that part of your base of your spine, your sort of bottom that hits the seat. If we bring the focus there, in the middle of our bodies, you may like to imagine a beautiful red light that is our root chakra energy. Let's breathe into that space, and as we do, we're asking for our root chakra to be open, to be balanced, and to be spinning. So breathe into your root chakra, expand that beautiful energy, and release the breath. Release energetic blocks that may be lurking in that part of your body, part of your energy. Let them go. Once again, breathe into your root. But let whatever needs shifting go. If you like, imagine when you release the breath, that energy then courses down your legs, down your ankles, into your feet, and out through the soles of your feet. Okay. And then moving up to our sacral chakra, round about where our belly buttons are, so that midsection. Imagine the Reiki energy swirling round in a gentle circle around our sacral chakra. Orange energy, our center for creativity. Let's breathe into that chakra, asking for it to be open, balanced, and spinning, and then release, letting go of any blocks, releasing them down our legs, out through the soles of our feet. Reiki energy coming in through the crown of our head, coursing down into our solar plexus chakra, that space just at the top of our rib cage, gently swirling round, beautiful yellow light. Let's breathe into our solar plexus, asking for this chakra to be open, balanced and spinning, and then breathe out any blocks, any energy that needs shifting, down, down, down our legs, out through the soles of our feet. Reiki energy coming in and flowing through us and into our heart chakra, lining up with where our physical heart is in our body, gently spinning round. Let's breathe into our heart chakra. We ask for our heart chakra to be open, to be balanced and spinning. And then release the breath. Release any trapped energy, stale energy, down our bodies, down our legs, out through the soles of our feet. Moving away from that beautiful green light of our heart chakra into our throat chakra, which is obviously at the base of our throat or neck. Beautiful blue energy. This is our communication center, literally where our voice energetically sits. Let's breathe into this space, asking for our throat chakra to be open, to be balanced, and to be spinning. And then releasing any unwanted trapped energy, any stale energy, pushing it down our legs, down, out through the soles of our feet. Release, let it go. Reiki energy continues to flow through us into our third eye chakra, that space between our eyebrows above the bridge of our nose. Beautiful indigo light, bluey purple. This is our intuition, our innate wisdom. Let's breathe into this chakra, asking for our third eye to be open, to be balanced, and to be spinning. And then releasing and letting go of any blocked energy from that part of our energy center, coursing down our body, out of our legs, out down our legs, out through the soles of our feet. Let it go. And lastly, let's breathe into our crown, purple energy. So breathe in, asking for our crown chakra to be open, to be balanced, and to be spinning. And then releasing any blocks from our crown chakra. That energy that just flows down our body, out through the soles of our feet. And while we're here, we're asking for our yin and yang energy to be balanced. So feeling as though our energy is balanced, gently spinning, open, feeling as though we've come back into flow, allowing everything to slow down, and for our mind, body and soul to deeply, deeply, deeply relax. A little bit more with every single breath. Breathing in with each breath the healing light and love that is Reiki, and on every out breath releasing, letting go of anything that isn't serving us. Deep healing on all levels, at all times. Mind, body and soul. And with our chakras open, energy aligned to serve us for our highest good, let's set the intention to lovingly, compassionately and gently release ourselves from any negative attachments. Just say to yourself, either out loud or just in your own head, I let go of any negative attachments. I let them go with love, kindness and compassion. Feel as though the energy of that draining out of your body through the soles of your feet. Just pause for a few moments to consider what just one of those attachments may mean for you. Relax, free your mind, and just see what the first thought is that comes into your head. So it's important for you to know that as you release negative attachments, it doesn't necessarily mean you're letting go of a relationship or walking away from a job or a friendship or a hobby or a fitness regime or anything like that. Those things and those people very much are important aspects of our life. And we're not talking necessarily about toxic relationships or anything like that. Look, I'm sure actually they're loving relationships when we're talking about people and friendships and things like that, or family ties. This is very much about an invitation for you to look within yourself for love and happiness. So we're only calling them negative attachments insofar as that they're not serving your highest good. It's great to have those relationships and those things in your life, those activities or the work or whatever it happens to be. But to find true peace and contentment, the invitation is to very much look within to find the validation that each and every one of us is seeking. We all need it. We all seek it, but it lies within our own hearts. Okay. So I'm asking for each person who listens to this video and for myself to grow those feelings of validation. Imagine yourself within your own heart. Actually, yes, let's do a little visual imagery. So I invite you to imagine yourself somewhere where you feel 100% safe and secure, where it feels good to be. Now this can be somewhere you've been in the past, somewhere that you've seen on the TV or on the internet, somewhere that your imagination just wants to take you now. You decide where that place is, but it feels familiar. It definitely feels safe, and a comforting feeling of love and support when you bring this place to mind, or you just feel it. If you can't do visual imagery, it's fine. And picture yourself in the middle of this space that you've created. And just feel enveloped by love, as though someone or a group of people are enveloping you in a loving embrace. Relax into that feeling. Say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. Okay. Alright. Let's start to actually pull back from that space now, but holding on to that feeling of love and support, feeling enough. I really feel it in your heart, in your very essence of your being. And then start to notice your physical body. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and come back in the room. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so yes, I would say there's an invitation there for you to say to yourself every single day, I am enough, I am loved, and really rekindle the feeling that you have in this moment where you do feel empowered, you do feel strong, safe and loved. And the more that you focus in on that energy and grow that, it'll grow that energy, and then it just becomes your reality. It is a little bit about exercising that muscle, or because we're not taught how to do any of this. Quite the opposite. In fact, talk about ego and being self-obsessed and all sorts of negative things like that. This isn't about anything like that. This is just about feeling good about who you are and giving yourself the validation that you deserve. So just very gently, just every day, like I say, while you're brushing your teeth or having a shower, just say to yourself out loud, well, it's a bit difficult if you're brushing your teeth, but in your head or out loud, I am enough, I am loved, and really feel those emotions as well. Yeah, and it'll grow over time. Yes, let this be the focus rather than, the whole letting go of negative attachments. Let's focus on the loving side of things and what that means for you as an individual. Okay, I just wish you, as always, oodles and oodles of love and happiness. Okay, bye for now.